Okay, so we are now going to go to the last section, which is evaluate. So let's say we have been given log base 2 of 2, and it says to evaluate. So all you have is a log base 2 of 2. So what you're going to do first is you're going to set it equal and give it an x. Second, set it equal to x, okay? Then the second thing you're going to do is change it to exponent form. So we're going to take this, do a little loop-de-loop. So 2 to what power equals 2? Well, if this doesn't have an exponent, remember that it is an exponent of 1. So 2 to the first power is going to give you 2. Or you can say we now have common bases and we can set our exponents equal to 0. Or equal to each other, sorry. Equal to each other. So we're kind of going back and using what our first lesson is, the common base rule today, to kind of evaluate as well. So we're going to convert first. So it's kind of adding another element. So log base 7 of 343 equals, okay, so it won't have an equals. Let me just say that first. Your problems will look like this. So what you want to do is set it equal to x and do base exponent answer. So base exponent, here's your answer. And then you're going to figure out what the common base would be. Well, we have 7 here. So 7 to the x power equals, and 7 to the third power equals 343. So now we can set x equal to 3. Okay, so moving to the next one. Log of 1 over 100. That's what it's saying, and it will say evaluate. So again, it's not in exponent form yet. It doesn't have an equal sign. So what we need to do is we need to create an equal sign. There is no visible base, so it's going to be a base of 10. 10 to the x power equals. So 10 to the x power equals 1 over 100. Okay, this is a fraction. So I know you guys are all going to remember that if it's a fraction, it is raised to the negative power. So it's 10 to the negative 2 power, which means that our x equals negative 2 in order for those two to be equal. Okay, so now let's bump it up a little bit, and let's say we have something like this. Log of 4, the fourth root of 10. Okay, so log, we don't see a base, so hopefully you remember there is a base of 10 here. Okay, we also don't have an equal sign, so we have to create one so that we can convert it to exponent form to solve. So 10 to the x power equals this. So I haven't even thought about the radical yet. Fourth root of 10. Okay, now is when we're going to change it. Okay, so remember that last chapter we learned about changing rad form to exponent form. So this is a perfect example of when we can use that. So this is power over root. So this really is 10 to the 1 over 4 power. Well, now we've got our common bases. And now we can set them equal to each other. Okay, so now that we've got our bases equal to each other, our exponents are going to equal each other, and there is our answer. Okay, so again, I converted from log form to exponent form, and then I converted from rad form to exponent form, and those exponents have to equal each other. Okay, we're going to do 2 more, and then you will try some on your own. Log base 4 of 1 over 32. Now we're going to set it equal to x. We're going to do around the world. 4 to what power equals 1 over 32? So 4 to what power equals? Now, I don't know if this is going to be a 4. So let me see. We might have to change this 4 because remember this 4 could be a power of 2 as well. So if I do 4 raised to the second power, I get 16. If I do 4 raised to the third power, I get 64. I'm not going to get 32. There's no way to get a base of 4 in order to get 32. So I got to drop it down. So this now is going to become 2 to the second power. That's still 4, but I need to have my x there. Okay, so 2 raised to the, I think it's the 5th power. Yep, that's 32. Okay, so 2 raised to the 5th power. However, this is a fraction, so this is going to become a negative. So that means I'm going to get 2x equals negative 5. And when I divide by 2, I'm going to get x equals negative 5 over 2. I guess I could make this a decimal as well, so negative 2.5. Either one of those would work. Okay. All right, last one we're going to do together. So log base 16 of 1 over 8 equals x. So base, exponent, answer. Base, exponent, answer. And now let's see if we can find the common base. So it's definitely not going to be 8. It could be 4. I know this is for 4 squared, but I don't think 8 is can have a base of 4 because 4 squared is 16, so it jumps up too high. So we have to have a base, must be a base of 2. So 2 to what power? Okay, I'm getting 2 to the 4th power is 16. Leave my x there. This is 2 to the 3rd power. But because it's a fraction, it's got to be negative. Okay, so now I'm setting them equal to each other, dividing by 4, so I get x equals negative 3/4. There we go. So that is using the common base rule to be able to evaluate specific logs. Okay, so do the best as you can and come with some questions to class.